Hey YouTube, it's Dev's Corner here. It's been a long time. Gosh, it's been a long time. I just don't feel like posting any videos. It's been a long time, but I wanted to post this video because I have my garden set up, and I really want to show you my garden. I'm so proud of my garden. It's my first year doing it. I just moved from one coast to another coast, so the weather here, we have seasons now, so the weather here is a bit more, it's not as, you don't have the hotter months, it's, you have you have the change of seasons. So it seems like it's been very warm in the spring, very warm in the summer, and I think the fall is somewhat warmer. And then the winter is cold, like really cold. So I have learned to plant in the spring. Obviously, that's when you're supposed to start your seedlings and all that stuff, and signs of the last frost, and then bring your seedlings outside. This planting season, this is my first planting season in this coast. I started my planting season a bit later, so I think it was, I wouldn't say mid-spring instead of late spring, so it was a little later. I think you were supposed to start it earlier. Is it raining? No, I thought it was raining. So you're supposed to start it earlier, way before the last frost inside, 7 weeks, maybe 7 to 5 weeks, 5 to 7 weeks. I don't know the right number. And then you're supposed to then bring the seedlings out after the signs of the last frost. I didn't do it that way, but my garden still looks great. So this year I planted tomatoes. Gosh, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I just remember tomatoes because I love tomatoes off the vine. Oh my god, so delicious. So I planted so much tomatoes. But I will show you a kind of tour of my garden, kind of tour of the things I planted for this planting season, and kind of tell you what I'm doing for next season. I'm also going to be growing some of my crops indoors. I am going to, as soon as the cold air hits, I'm going to carry it inside indoors. I probably put it in my garage or in the basement area, but I'm going to bring it indoors and have it flourish indoors. And then hopefully it survives the whole, like, the cold months. And I can then transplant it or bring it back outdoors in the spring. But that's a goal. But I will give you a tour of my garden when I get out. Right now, I'm at the park. I'm at the park. I'm always at the park. I'm at the park. I've been doing fine. Kids are going back to regular schooling. So homeschool's over. I did it for 2 whole years. So that's over. I'm happy because I think I can now focus on the things that need to propel my career, and I can now focus on transitioning back to the workforce and all that good stuff. So I'm happy they're going back to school. Cases are rising again, so I think what I suspect is that schools will be closed when cases arise, and then kids will be going virtual. I don't know. We'll wait till school starts and we'll see how that goes. I don't know. My kids have not gone to school since the pandemic started. This is going to be like a fresh new start. So I just cannot. I'm excited. I'm not scared. I used to be scared before, but I'm more excited than scared or fearful of them going back. So I think it's all good. We'll see. But when I get back, I will show you my garden. That's sidetracked. So it's just a sidetrack to just let you guys know I'm here. I'm here. It's been a while, but I'm here. I low-key didn't have any contents to shoot. Also homeschooling the kids, it was getting a bit much. Taking care of my aging mom, being a wife, all that just takes a toll on you. So sometimes you just need to recharge and then start over again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm charging and starting over again. But yeah, so when I get back, I will show you my garden, show you the things I've planted. I also planted some Nigerian crops too, which I'm so excited. I can't wait for it to actually grow so I can make some kind of traditional soup. So I cannot wait for that. But I will show you my garden. It's my peaceful place. In the morning I get up, not every morning, but some mornings I get up, I just walk to my garden, and oh my gosh, you're flourishing, this is flourishing, that's flourishing. And I just smile. You hear the birds, you smile, you take all that in, and then you go back in the house I love gardens. So I think the next planting season I want to expand my garden. I want to actually put mulch and like stones and like just pathways, right? To just walk. Right now I covered it with the weed covering, and then I put like a mat on there so it's not as it's not very, it does, you can't walk properly. And then there's grass growing on the side, so I need to cut that down, put mulch, and just basically kill all the grass. But that's the goal for next season. This season was just to get it started, and I got that started, so that's all good and dandy. So when I get back I will show you guys the garden. All right. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it's the next day. I know I said I was going to show you my garden. I came back from the park, was very tired. But you're looking at my first, not my first picking, but my first actual root picking. This is a radish. So I didn't plant radishes this planting season because I don't use radishes. I know it tastes good on salad, and you can also make a pickled radish or all that stuff. So maybe I'll plant next season. But this was a seed that just happened to be in my seed packet, and it fell into my garden and it grew. So they actually flourish well. So this is a huge one. I want to show you the rest of my garden.
No.
That's my child, sorry. So
I am mom's child too.
yes. So here I have some, so I labeled my beds. Here I have some, I can see arugula, broccoli, kale, dill, bell peppers. Haven't really rooted yet, sprouted I meant. It hasn't sprouted yet because, they haven't really sprouted yet. Sorry, that's my daughter interrupting. But they haven't really sprouted yet because I think I planted them deep into the soil. So I'm learning from that. So it's going to take a while to sprout. But these are my lemon seedlings. So I started these inside seeds. You put them into a wet paper towel. You put them into a Ziploc and put them in a dark place until they sprout, and then you can plant them outside. So I've done this. I did two versions, but this one, seedlings, I started them indoors and then brought them out. So these are the seedlings for lemon. These are my okra plants, and behind the okra plants I have my tomato plants. Here I have this is a Nigerian vegetable. I have my garden eggplants, and then I have my water leaves. So these are the garden eggs, and then these are the water leaves. They're sprouting slowly. Here I started my mango seedlings, mango seeds. As you can see, they're sprouting. I started them indoors for the first 2 weeks, and then I brought them out. I did this because humidity, this is serving as a greenhouse, so it's helping the seeds sprout. So as you can see on my lemon seeds, I have about 5 that are sprouted. As you can see, this is really doing well. Oh my gosh, look at that. I don't know, can you see? That's really doing well. So I have that. Sorry, a bug landed on me. Let's go there. And here, these, I was attempting to grow some blueberries seedlings, but didn't sprout. So this has been about 2 months. So I gave up on it. This is a mango seed that I guess wasn't good, so it died out. So you get seeds that are good and seeds that are not. So this wasn't a good seed, so all this was being thrown away. This also, blueberry didn't sprout. Blueberry didn't sprout, so that's being thrown away. That's my citronella plant for mosquitoes. Again, more citronella plants. So here I have my lettuce, my baby lettuce. This is my lettuce, mint leaves. So I plant my mint leaves by itself because obviously if you don't know, mint leaves, when you plant it in your garden, it takes over your whole garden. So you want to contain it, so you plant it inside. As you can see, this started out as just one stem, and you see how it's just spread and just keeps on spreading. That's what mint leaves do, and that's what they do. So you just have to make sure, if you want to contain it, you don't want a whole garden filled with mint, just put it in a pot, separate itself, so it'll grow, but then it won't grow as it won't take over your garden. So this is the mint leaf, but it started as one. So this is very good for the summer months, right? Like if you want to make a salad, or I'll bug this for me. You want to make a feta salad or anything, that's good. Here I have my cilantro. It bolted. I was supposed to have picked it, but when you don't pick it, eventually it bolts, meaning it flowers and then it then dies, right? It releases the seeds and then dies. So this, I'm imagining, is where the seeds are going to be located. So I'm gonna just take the seeds out and then just remove it and then, you know, save it for next season. So that's okay. I actually wanted it to bolt because I wanted to save some seeds. So these are my basil. I also planted some more, I think I planted some more cilantro. I planted some more cilantro here, so that's gonna grow into cilantro. Here, sorry, I'm like, it's a lot of bugs out here. So here I have my pineapple. So again, I'm trying to grow pineapple from the actual pineapple fruit. So I took the head of the pineapple. There's a way that you preserve it. I think I'll show you that next season. There's a way that you preserve it and then you regrow your pineapple. So I'm gonna keep track of this and I'll show you guys how that does as the season or the months progress. This was all brown, so as you can see, it's turning green. So there's life coming back into the pineapple. You see little spots of green. So little spots of green. I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming back. And then there's the Trinella plant. Now we're gonna walk over to my garden. Some more flowers. I'm like a plant person. Walking over to my garden. So that's my little garden. I plan to expand it. So this is my garden right now. So I plan to expand it about up to here maybe. So yeah, that's my little garden for now. We're just starting out. So here I have my garden bed. My garden flourished this season. Oh my gosh, it flourished this season. I'm gonna tell you what everything is. So here I have my snap peas. They're budding. This is my first season planting snap peas, so I'm curious to see how it grows in and all that stuff. Right now, it looks like there's flowers. I don't know if this is called bolting, but there are flowers being formed. I don't see any. What do you call it? Stink bugs are here. I don't see any pods for snap peas. So I don't know what's going on. But that's what's happening with the snap peas. This is an organic farm, so I don't spray any pesticides. So you see bug bites on my leaves. That's okay. So here I have my kale. I love kale, so I have my kale. Oh, this is kale. So I have dinosaur kale and I have I think Placenta kale and another variety of kale. So 2 varieties of kales. I love them. So I love kale. It's very nutritious, very good in vitamin K. I have my kale, and underneath the kale is taken over. But these are supposed to be my carrots from seeds, so they're growing seedlings. Here I have my lettuce. Again, I have my lettuce, but the kale is taken over, but lettuce is here. And then here are my carrots. Oh, they're like really flourishing. Cilantro, so I gotta pick those. I plan to make fish tacos, so I'm gonna use those before they bolt. And over here, all carrots. They put their individual pots. Here I have my, oh my gosh, I have my my bok choy, but I have to pick them. It looks like bugs are like really enjoying them, so I gotta pick and cook these very soon. I picked some and sauteed it. It was really good. So I gotta pick these really soon and use the rest so that doesn't go to waste. So that's my my bok choy. Here, these are all snap peas, I believe. And what is here? Here I have cucumber. So cucumber really didn't grow in this season. I don't know why. I planted some cucumber seeds from actual cucumber plants that didn't grow, and so I may not plant cucumbers next season. There's carrots that you can see, baby carrots. Can you see them? So yeah, these are my carrots. All carrots over here, all carrots over there. So here I have my okra plants. Look at the bugs. They're like having a field day on this plant. But yeah, these are the okra plants. Again, first season planting okra. So I don't know how they're growing. I don't know where the okra will appear, but this is my okra section plants. And then my okra plants. And then here I have my lemon seeds. So when I planted my lemon seedlings, right? So this lemon seedlings, I didn't plant them inside. I didn't start them inside. I started them outdoors. So I just put the seeds in the soil and then just started sprouting. But I think I want to transplant these into a pot because I don't think they're gonna last. Oh no, I don't think they're not gonna last in the cold season. So I think I'm going to transplant this into a portable pot so that I can carry it indoors when it gets colder. So right here I have my cabbage leaves. The okra leaves are kind of taken over, but these are my cabbage. Eventually it's gonna grow into cabbage, but yeah, this is cabbage, and over the next square over there is cabbage, right? Over here I have more carrots. More carrots. Did I say carrots over there? I meant cabbage. Yeah, 2 cabbage and then more carrots. I hear a bee. Okay. So here I have my carrots. I hope I'm not like fumbling with the camera. So I have my carrots here. You can tell we like carrots because we eat a lot of salads in our house. Over here, what do I have over here? I labeled everything, so sometimes I may forget. Oh, I'm sorry. So this is like my cabbage and cabbage. Sorry, let me zoom out. So this one and this one are my cabbage leaves. Over here I have my tomato. Oh, sorry. Over here I have my watermelon. It looks like it's not surviving. It's just, again, this is my first time planting watermelon, so I don't really know how it grows out. But it looks like the leaves are some are dying out, right? I don't know if it's because it needs like open sunshine. I don't know. I'm learning this as I go, so we'll see how this does. But this is the watermelon seeds. And then over here, tomatoes. More tomatoes. I have 2. So it's funny, when the tomatoes were growing in, it grew up to be like one vine, but they are actually spread out. So these are my like tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. So they grow really tall. Again, here was cucumber. Didn't sprout at all, so I'm not planting cucumber next season. Also here again, cucumber didn't sprout. So I think I'm gonna plant something else here so that I can make use of the space. Here I have my habanero peppers. 3 pots. I want to see how that does, and then maybe I'll buy more. It's starting to flower, so then the buds are starting to come out. So I hope this produces a lot of peppers for me. So you can see, can I zoom in? Yeah, you can see the flowering. So the peppers are going to come out from there. So I have 3 of those. Citronella plants died out. I don't think they like these pots. That's why they died. So now we go over here. So this happens to be, it's supposed to be, my husband planted dates here. As you can see now that I fixed that. So that's a date plant. It's growing, it's sprouting. So they planted a seed of dates and that's growing. It's supposed to grow into a date tree. So I think they have to repot that when that grows. Here I have my tomato plants, more tomatoes, and then my lemon. Again, these lemon seeds or lemon seedlings, I planted a seed in the soil and it just sprouted, but like I'm so shocked that it actually worked. So these are gonna grow into lemon seeds. So we like a lot of lemon in our house, so I'm so happy about this. So again, this one I can easily carry this indoors, right, when it gets cold. So that's what I want to do with the other ones over there. Over there. I want to basically, those 2, I want to basically take those and kind of dig up the seedlings and then put them here so that I can carry it indoors so they don't go to waste. Here I have more lemon seeds. So this is a lemon and avocado patch. Now I'm thinking this is an avocado patch. Again, my first time growing avocado, I don't know, but it looks like a lemon seedling. So we'll see as it grows in. So this is lemon and avocado here. Over here, watermelon. Now you see how great the leaves look here versus over there. So we have 2 versions of watermelon. We'll see which one grows. But that's watermelon. We'll come to my herb area. Again, cilantro, bolted. So I'm just waiting for the seeds so I can just take them and save them for next season. Just planting. So next time I won't plant as much cilantro, but yeah, this is like my cilantro. Over here, I have my strawberry. Over there, basil. I'm gonna go around. Can I go around? Yeah, so over here, parsley. And then I have my lettuce seedlings growing in, more lettuce. That's lettuce as well over there and over here. And then inside there, I think I planted more. I planted thyme. I don't know if you can see the thyme. See that little leaves over there right by the lettuce and the strawberry patch? Those little leaves right there. That's my thyme. I should have planted more, but I didn't. I like dry thyme, but so once in a while I like fresh thyme, so I planted that. So over here we have our strawberry patch. And then inside there you see the stalks of my green onion. So I made a mistake of planting my green onion close to my tomatoes. So I'm planning to just plant more green onions. It's easy to grow green onions, but plant more green onions here and then more green onions here. Because I eat like fried rice and I like green onions in like my fried rice, and it's not my fried rice, but my fried rice. And these are like all my tomatoes. All this, see this, like, so it looks like the whole bed, or this whole garden bed is mostly tomatoes. And then I have a little strawberry patch, a little green onion, but the rest are tomatoes. And I planted green peppers on that side. Again, I made that mistake of planting my tomatoes next to my green peppers because they overshadow a lot. So I'm gonna come on this side. So you see all tomatoes, same garden bed, all tomatoes. But then here I have my green peppers, and they're not doing so well. They're dying off, but that's my good. These are my green peppers. So as you can see, the tomatoes are taking over. So these are my green peppers, and so they're not doing well. So next time I learn my lesson not to plant them next to tomatoes, I'll give them a bed of themselves, of their own. So over there, I don't know if you can see the strawberries. Can you see? I have netting to prevent birds from eating my strawberries and my tomatoes. But I'm gonna try to zoom in. Yeah, can you see the strawberries? You see my strawberries? So my kids have already picked some, and they're already sprouting. And you see there's one in there too. Yeah, I'm so proud of this garden. It's doing well. More tomatoes are now growing in, and you know, once they turn a pale orange, I'll pick them and let them ripen inside. That's the strawberry seedlings. I mean, strawberry flower, and then so the strawberries will grow from there. And I have this netting. This is the bird's netting that I have over my tomatoes, my strawberry plants, because birds will just come in and just try to just bite it, right? And I don't want that to happen. So I have that netting covering mostly my tomatoes, right? And I don't know if you can see, because tomatoes tend to lean. Oh, I almost fell. Tomatoes tend to lean and fall and whatever. They need support. They just grow. They need support. So as you can see, you see the green tie? I have that to support the tomatoes. So I usually tie that on the vine of the tomatoes. So just tie to another one to support it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing there. What else? Now here, this last garden bed. This is my, I guess my African herbs. My greens are right. My Nigerian greens are right here. So I have my Nigerian greens on the first row. I don't know if you can see a line. It's like an invisible line like that going across. So on the first batch, I have my green leaves, Nigerian green leaves. And the second batch, I have my water leaves. It's kind of the greens that we use in Nigeria to cook, mostly like vegetable soups and all that stuff. And there I have my corn growing. Should have planted the corn early, like late spring. I should have planted it, but I planted it in the summer, so we'll see how that does this year. But I didn't have the space, so I was like kind of waiting to have the space, and then I finally bought this garden bed, and that's why I planted it. But yeah, that is my garden. This is my peaceful place. So like I was telling you, I have a gate around because we have deers and foxes and all that stuff, so this keeps them out of my garden. Hey guys, just wanted to show you my second harvest. So I got some kale. I'm like, I just need to start eating my kale because, you know, bugs are eating it. I have some cherry tomatoes, heirloom tomato that I'm really proud of. Cilantro because I'm making fish tacos and I need that for my guac. And so this is like my second harvest. My garden is still huge. I still have some bok choy to use, a lot of kale to use. Hey guys, so it's nighttime. I harvested these tomatoes. I have heirloom tomatoes, some of these. I use these to make bruschetta. The cherry tomatoes, I may use it to make bruschetta, but I love these for bruschetta. So I grew quite a few, so I'm so happy. But yeah, these are my yield, and this is the second, actually third picking. I have a strawberry in there, just going bad, so I'm gonna throw it away. Trash that. So back to my counter. So yeah, these are mostly cherry tomatoes. This is my third harvesting, so I'm happy about this yield. The second batch, I used it to make a pasta, basil, tomato, garlic pasta dish. But then it was really good. It was very fresh tasting. And so this batch, I think I'm gonna make bruschetta with this, and then have it with baguette breads, toasted baguette breads. But yeah, I usually make a baguette bread with garlic oil, roasted garlic oil, and then Parmesan, and then bruschetta will be on top of it, and this will go really good with it. So I'm so happy. So I wanted to show you guys this.